What would you say like the biggest misconception or false narrative about you?
Man, folk, I ain't gonna lie, people used to think like we was just tough on Steve. Like, you know, like when you grow up and motherfucker be all like Texas Hundred up the Rugas, and you know, people just make up shit about you, folk. Like, and they don't even be us a lot of times.
I ain't seen you with a Ruga. I seen them back.
I'm saying no, but I had them for real. But it wasn't like I was just on no like bold ass shit with it, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like, I swear to God, 16, I come from love for real. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. I had both parents growing up till my daddy went to the feds. Even when I was in the projects, like, I wasn't no dirty ass project kid. My daddy had money in the project. So even though I was from poverty, I was like low key I like all my friends that grew up with me like was dirtier than me on BD, cause like my daddies and my uncles before they was getting paid, and my daddy specifically even more than my uncles did with their kids. My daddy used to put his money into his kids. Bro, I didn't even notice like how much I was grateful even though I was in poverty, folks. Like all them Coogee, bro, I had like 20 Coogee sweaters when I was a shorty, bro. Like the whole hat, the sweater, everything. I hated them. They used to make me itch whole time. I ain't even knowing this drip for real. Like this, I really got that shit on these heavy ass pellies. For we had real leather pellies when I was a shorty. For I'm not in my mind. I'm like, man, this is fat ass coat. Like whole time these bitches really that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like me and my sisters pellied the up. Like we was doing it, nigga. Daddy and them used to have motorcycles when I was a shorty in the project. I had a mini motorcycle, like. Not the little motor scooters that used to ride around. I had the real live replicas of the motorcycles for kids. I'm riding around in that bitch. Not the electric ones either. My shit took gas. My shit was a real motorcycle, bro. On Steve. I
remember them.
Yeah, like before I had multiple of them bitches, nigga, on Steve. I used to have my shit parked outside the projects like I was parking lot pimping on 4 grade. On Steve, so like I come from real love, bro. I ain't never really had to be on no super tough. The streets really turned me on that type of time. Like I ain't never been no or nothing, you know. But like I was cool as hell on Steve. That's why a lot of them really with like what I be on right now, cause they had their own perception of me at first. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's really a lot of us though. Like that's why when niggas bring up certain niggas and shit, I be trying to tell them like when they be asking me about D-Rose, cause you know everybody think D-Rose just wake up and kill people for breakfast. And I just be like, bro, you don't even know D-Rose. Like, for like, you wouldn't even be able to tell who he be on that type of time if you didn't know like who he was for that type of shit. You just like, nigga, Von was the same way on Lil Steve. You wouldn't know. You been around Von, bro. Like you would not know that man got all them hats, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I used to like I knew from the talk and the word on the street. And,
yeah, I mean, yeah, you was around me and shit. So
I'm like, oh, you can ask me like, how was it? I'm like, it was just regular. Folks, it's cool.
On Steve, like I'm telling you, but that's 95% of the niggas who like we really be with. Like,
bro.
That's 95. Like you done met a lot of us for like, and the ones who probably do act like that,
probably ain't even.
They not even like that. Them probably the niggas in your mind. You probably his ass goofy as hell. On Steve.
Those be defense mechanisms.
Yeah,
it's like let me look
Steve.
tough so nobody fuck with me.
Yeah, bro. But you could but I don't even know why they do that, because if I sit around you long enough, bro, I'm gonna figure you out anyway.
Oh, bro.
So you could keep putting on this fake ass tough facade. I'm gonna figure out you a goofy eventually. If I spend more than a few minutes, hours, days with you, it's gonna come out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like all of us folk, they had a perception that we was just tough as hell, like. And we really was just cool as hell. We just had to get it on, bro. Like, so with this, at the age I'm at right now, I'll be able to show my personality a lot more, you know, and because you know, like back then, outside of like the music or something, a lot of just heard like what everybody else had to say about me in songs or some shit like that. So, you know, thinking like, oh, okay, he one of the little bad from they hood. But whole time, like when I get a chance to really like talk for myself and shit, a lot of them like, oh man, he just like me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think this shit be working for me, folks, because I learned like, and the shit that I'm doing, folks, one thing that helps is being relatable, folks.
Yeah.
Once you relatable, folks, and everybody feel like you talking to them, like, hey, I remember I went through the same shit. Or,
that's the key to it.
Yeah, on bro grade, like niggas be feeling that shit. So like right now, I just be like trying to just show my personality, folks.
So it looks like a lot of people got love for you type shit. Even niggas who be from other ends. So I want to ask you like, and you even before you been doing like the content, like you've been moving a certain way, for a minute now. Like
Right.
even probably before J Main down there. So it been a minute. So I want to ask you like, what effect has that had on your life with you moving that way? Like, do you still get threats from people that like not just random people because the internet, but like actual credible people, or is it like a lot of respect?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it just be respect, bro. Like I don't really even deal with, and that's why like I ain't gonna lie, folk. I took that from Fredo a little bit. Like if you deep dive into Fredo, folk, Fredo really like never really dissed the ops, folk. He probably got one song or something from the very beginning of his rap career, but like he been like one on that type of time, like you know what I'm saying. And like I remember when I was in prison and shit, folk. I was in prison in Galesburg and shit, and like, we was down there. A lot of us was young. I was like 19 in prison, folks. So, one of the OGs and shit that was down there and shit doing a lot of time, he had told me and shit, because we down there saying woo woo and smoking this nigga and that nigga, and we around other BDs and shit. We seeing other ops on the walk and all that type of shit, gang banging with each other and woofing and all that. And he was just like, like, don't talk about who ain't around and defend their own honor, folk.
Bro.
And he kind of like, because he knew I was a young nigga, so he kind of like got on my level with that message. It was basically because, young nigga, we think we the toughest in the world. I don't got to sneak this. No nigga, tell him to his face. You know what I'm saying? So he knew that was going to be my reaction for him. BD. So when he told me that like that, he like, nigga, don't sneak this. No nigga who ain't around to defend their own honor, folk. Like, if you going to say you dude, tell him to his face. And if he dead, nigga, fuck him. Don't even bring him up because he can't even defend himself on BD. If you really like that, you would say it to his face. Whoever he is, don't fold him. If he ain't around for you to say it to his face, don't even say it to him. Don't Steve. So I looked at it like really dissing and saying shit to it was like a sneak diss and pillow talking them that like. So when I came home in 2016, folks, like I just didn't give a fuck to do it no more. And I ain't gonna lie, I think that then paid dividends to like, how I move now. I mean, like the shit I be having going on now. And don't get me wrong, bro. Like you always gonna be where you from. And if you was a certain type of nigga in the field, it ain't gonna never be old. You know what I'm saying? Because if you done did certain out here or you was active and shit, a lot of ain't gonna be able to unsee that, especially if they think they know shit you done did. But as far as like, I feel like as far as like the social media part of it, or like, like the doing all of like some of the shit that some of my homies get, I don't get that, folks, because I carry myself a certain way, so they don't even be wanna like, I guess to them, they don't be wanna like do all that on BD because it's like he don't do all that with us, and I got hella clout. A lot of shit be in my hands, so if anything, if I was on that type of time, I could give a lot of niggas that type of bad press. Like a lot of ops, I could talk shit about a lot of niggas. I know my word carry. You know what I'm saying? So I could be using my platform and my voice to really talk shit and treat a lot of niggas, folks. But I don't be on that. And I feel like niggas see that and they respect it, folks, on BD. You know what I'm saying? Even if we from different sides, folks, niggas respect this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, shout out to everybody that's tuned into this video, man. I appreciate all y'all. If y'all want to show y'all appreciation back, just hit that like button for me, man. And follow all my social medias at 16 Shot on Visuals with a Z. Last but not least, though, check out my merch, man. Check out the merch below in the merch shelf. If y'all see something y'all like, man, y'all want to support, cop a little something, gang.